Information emerging about that cruise ship stranded in the Gulf of Mexico. A local woman is on board and telling us about how her vacation turned into a nightmare. Conditions are getting worse on board the Triumph. The Carnival ship lost power days ago after a fire burned out its engines. Now, right now, the boat is being towed to Mobile, Alabama. It's in the Gulf of Mexico. Conditions on board, we're told, are deplorable. A local woman is describing what it's like to be on board. 7 Action News reporter Anu Prakash spoke with her sister.
Eden Davis is desperately waiting to hear from her sister Gina. The last time they communicated was Monday night, the day after the cruise ship Gina's on caught fire.
She said she was a little shaken. She said it was scary. It was very eerie at night because it was dark.
Eden Davis can't wait for her sister Gina to get back home to Michigan. Gina is among more than 4,000 passengers and crew members who've been stuck on the Carnival cruise ship Triumph. What was supposed to be a 4-day cruise, now inching closer to a week, and it's been anything but relaxing.
She said at the time that the power went out, they were using some of the bathrooms, but right before her call, they were down to having to utilize bags and then provide those back to the crew members to discard of properly.
A weekend engine fire left the ship without propulsion off Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. Gina also told her sister that they only had water and fruit to eat and that she'd run out of insulin. Gina is diabetic.
Our concern is that they are indeed providing insulin, especially not being able to provide a proper diet for somebody that's diabetic.
Gina went on the cruise with a childhood friend, Carrie. Both were going to celebrate the life of a dear friend they recently lost to cancer.
I believe they took some of her ashes and we're going to release those at sea.
But Davis doesn't know yet what her sister has been able to do. As of Monday, even sleep was a challenge.
She said the room was pretty warm and there was no fresh air, and so they just hung around in makeshift tents that they had made from sheets, sleeping in the lounge chairs that they typically would sun in.
But Davis is left to wonder just how bad things have gotten. There are now reports of sweltering heat, backed up sewage, and scarce food. She has talked to Carnival Cruise Lines a few times and was told the ship would be tugged to Alabama by Thursday night. As for Gina, this is her first cruise, and Davis isn't sure there will be a second.
To have her home safe back in Michigan, and soon, would be awesome. She did confirm that Carnival had provided a complete reimbursement and a free cruise already, but I'm not sure she'll go again.
Anu Prakash, 7 Action News.
While the Triumph is owned by Carnival Cruise Lines, they have canceled a dozen more planned trips on that ship so that it can be cleaned up once it gets back in port.